Listen carefully because this problem is already happening to you, even if you deny it. You earn more money than before, yet somehow your bank account never feels safer. Each raise feels exciting, but the relief disappears faster than you expected. You tell yourself you deserve better because you worked harder and waited longer. So you upgrade small things without noticing the pattern forming beneath your decisions. A nicer apartment feels reasonable because you are no longer struggling like before. Faster internet, better groceries, more dinners outside, all feel like normal progress. Your brain labels these upgrades as success, proof that you are finally moving forward. But the raise arrives, and within weeks, the extra money quietly disappears again. Rent is higher now, subscriptions multiply, and bills grow silently in the background. Nothing feels wasteful because every expense feels justified by your improved lifestyle. But something dangerous just happened, and you probably did not notice it yet. Your lifestyle expanded to consume every additional dollar you earned automatically. You are not saving more, not investing more, only spending more to feel the same. The gap between earning and keeping money stays identical or slowly shrinks. You believe higher income equals more freedom, but freedom lives only in the gap. When spending rises with income, that freedom disappears completely without resistance. You become comfortable being broke, just at a higher salary level. Now, this same logic traps people inside one of the most expensive cycles imaginable. The car payment treadmill begins when you chase lower monthly payments, not ownership. Your car works fine, but a newer model suddenly feels logical and necessary. The salesperson promises lower payments, better features, and an effortless upgrade. You sign, believing you improved your situation without sacrificing anything important. But your old loan never disappeared. It was quietly folded into the new one. Your payment drops only because the loan stretches longer, not because costs decreased. You now pay less monthly, but far more over time without realizing it. 3 years later, you repeat the process, restarting the debt clock again. Each trade leaves you owing more than the car is actually worth. That invisible gap slowly drowns you because ownership never arrives. You think you are upgrading, but you are just renting transportation forever. Someone who bought once and kept their car has driven payment-free for years. Your strategy prioritizes comfort now, while silently stealing freedom later. This is how middle-class traps work. Nothing feels painful in the moment. Each decision feels reasonable, isolated, and justified by logic or reward. But together, they form a system designed to keep you financially motionless. And this is only the beginning of what quietly drains your future. You believe you are managing debt responsibly because the monthly payment feels small. Credit cards quietly teach you to focus on affordability, not the true cost. A $3,000 balance feels harmless when the minimum payment is only $60. Your brain relaxes because $60 feels manageable within your monthly budget. But most of that payment never touches your actual debt balance. Interest absorbs it quietly, while the principal barely moves at all. Next month, interest calculates again on almost the same amount. Years pass, payments continue, and the balance refuses to disappear. At this pace, that small purchase follows you for over a decade. You end up paying nearly double, even if you never swipe again. Minimum payments are not designed to help you escape debt. They are engineered to keep you paying forever without feeling trapped. Now, apply that same logic to housing, where the stakes are much higher. The bank tells you how much house you qualify for, not should buy.
Thank you so much.
That number sounds like permission, validation, proof of success. So you stretch your budget to the absolute maximum allowed. The mortgage fits perfectly, at least on paper. But life does not live on paper, and bills arrive differently. Property taxes, insurance, repairs, and maintenance all appear uninvited. One broken appliance suddenly becomes a financial emergency. Vacations disappear, savings stop, and stress replaces pride. You own the house, but the house owns your entire income. The bank profits from the biggest loan possible, not your comfort. You wanted stability, but you purchased a beautiful financial cage. Then comes another trap disguised as responsibility and intelligence. Whole life insurance promises protection, savings, and discipline combined. The pitch sounds perfect for someone who wants to be financially mature, but massive fees and commissions drain your payments immediately. Your cash value grows slowly, while better options outperform it silently elsewhere. You could insure cheaply and invest efficiently, but nobody sells that story. Your money becomes trapped, inaccessible without borrowing against yourself. Protection becomes a wealth transfer, not a strategy. Now add convenience, the most invisible drain of all. Delivery fees, subscriptions, upgrades feel tiny when viewed individually, but repetition turns comfort into thousands lost every single year. You trade money for minor relief without questioning the accumulation. Convenience becomes default, and default becomes expensive. You are not buying comfort once, you are renting it endlessly. None of these choices feel dangerous alone. Together, they quietly erase your ability to build momentum. And the scariest part is how normal all of this feels. You are not overspending because you love luxury. You are overspending because you fear looking unsuccessful. Keeping up appearances turns income into a performance for invisible audiences. New clothes, expensive dinners, finance vacations signal success to people not watching. Comparison quietly convinces you that your life is falling behind. Social media magnifies this feeling until spending feels like self-defense. So you buy things you don't need to impress people who forget tomorrow. Debt grows while approval disappears instantly. Everyone looks successful online, but nobody shows the payments behind it. Most people you compare yourself to are equally trapped. You are not behind. You are surrounded by illusions. Another illusion follows closely behind, believing emergencies won't happen to you. Living paycheck to paycheck feels safe when nothing goes wrong. You assume the car will last, your health will hold, luck will continue. Every dollar is assigned before it even arrives. The budget works perfectly in a fantasy where life never interrupts. Then reality breaks something expensive and urgent. Without savings, inconvenience transforms instantly into long-term debt. One emergency becomes years of payments and constant anxiety. Living without savings is not optimism, it's daily risk exposure. Emergencies are guaranteed, not rare events. Next comes emotional spending, disguised as self-care. Retail therapy promises relief when stress feels unbearable. Buying something creates a temporary sense of control and reward, but dopamine fades fast, leaving guilt and debt behind. So the brain suggests repeating the solution that caused the pain. Spending becomes medication for problems money created originally. Closets fill while balances climb relentlessly. You are not treating yourself, you are numbing yourself financially. Then there's the quietest trap of all, delaying retirement. You tell yourself you will start saving when life settles down. But life never settles, it only rearranges expenses. Time, not effort, is what makes money grow exponentially. Every year you delay costs decades of compound growth. Starting small early beats starting big later every single time. Waiting feels harmless now, but devastating later. Then brand loyalty quietly taxes your income. You pay premiums for logos, not performance or quality. Marketing convinces you identity lives inside purchases. Generic products work the same without emotional manipulation. You are loyal to a story, not superiority. Finally, the side hustle trap appears as motivation. You work more instead of fixing spending. Extra income hides the problem instead of solving it. Fatigue increases while freedom never arrives. Cutting expenses pays you forever. Hustling pays you only while exhausting yourself. More work can't fix broken financial foundations. These traps succeed because none feel dangerous alone. Together, they quietly steal decades of your future. Awareness is the exit, not guilt or shame. Once you see the system clearly, it loses power over you. You don't need more money. You need fewer traps. And now, you finally know where they are.